Okay, believe it or not, this small box theoretically contains an engine. I know what the engine is, but I'm a bit curious about how it's going to be in here because it's not necessarily the biggest of engines, but okay, let's see what we got in these little things here. I don't think there's anything in here. I think this is packaging. This is the exhaust. Okay. First bag, exhaust and carburetor. Now those of you that are familiar with two-stroke engines will recognize right away what kind of engine this is now. Yes, it's a Sportster, can be Sportster. It is, we believe, a 28. Just because it has a 2.8 here, I don't see any other kind of designation on this engine. But it's a used engine. And we're going to check it out. Let me take the rest of these items out of this bag here so we get a better look at this stuff. Okay, let's see if the carb moves. Carb moves, but it's got some damage to the top of the venturi there, but it moves freely. Let's see what the top of the piston looks like. If we look at the side here, I'm not seeing a whole lot of carbon on that at all. So I'll pull this. Oh, this blow plug is not even tight. I don't know if this engine was actually cleaned up or just really low run time. Oops, wrong way. So take the back plate and the head off real quick and see if we can get a better idea for what's going on here. Oh, you know what? Duh, K&B engine, not metric fasteners there. Get my SAE out, and you know what, since this thing doesn't have bearings, I'm not going to bother taking the back plate off, I don't think. I think I just want to take a quick look at the top of the piston. Because theoretically, the way this thing felt, I could have just done a box to the bench run on it, but I pretty much invalidated that now. Well, that's an awfully long screw. Goes all the way down to here. Kind of forgot about that. I saw some stuff on the edges there. I just want to make sure it actually wasn't just like it had been run with some crap in there and got damaged. Well, it actually looks like a pretty low runtime engine. Two-strokes typically will show their carbon buildup pretty quickly, as opposed to a four-stroke that may not. So I think that's really all I'm going to do to, you know what, as long as I'm down this far, I might as well just keep going. I see, looks like rust on these screws, so I'll probably be cleaning these things up. As long as I'm going this far, I might as well just take the whole damn thing apart. Wow, this is really bizarre. This looks like it was an engine that was run just a couple of times and then just not done with anything anymore after that. So I'm wondering if whoever ran this thing either wasn't able to get it tuned or just found a different engine for their particular application. You can see the caster varnish there. That's going to wipe right off. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just completely disassemble this thing, clean it up, and make sure I don't lose that. Lose that gasket. I don't know how lucky I'm going to get with this. Probably just have to heat this up maybe. Oh, you know what? Nope. Heat this thing up and tap it out. Yeah, that's all it took, just a little bit of heat and a quick tap, and this thing's out. It's actually really not all that dirty, but since I've got my ultrasonic cleaner sitting right here and ready to go, I think I am going to go ahead and just drop these parts in there just as they are, except for this. I kind of want to keep, oh, that gasket's kind of screwed up in the corner anyway. Let's see if I can't kind of keep this so it'll work, and then just drop the rest of this stuff in my cleaner and clean this stuff up real quick. Okay, these parts just came out of the ultrasonic cleaner. It wasn't all that bad to begin with, but they look pretty damn nice now. I mean, everything's nice and shiny. Now, the one thing I noticed was when this gasket, this head shim came off, it's been damaged. Whoever put it on didn't have it centered properly, and it's been flattened out and enlarged in certain areas, so I'm not really sure how well it's going to work. And I'm not sure how well it would work without this. So I obviously don't have a spare gasket for a Canby 28 engine, as we have confirmed that's what this is by connecting rod. It says 28 on it, and I'm assuming maybe that's what this last two digits here, 28, means also, possibly. So I don't have a spare shim for that. Maybe it's something I could buy, but as it is, I'm going to try and reassemble this engine with that one and just see if it'll work, see if it'll run. If it doesn't run, then obviously that'll be the first thing I go and look at. So now it's just a matter of reassembling this very simple two-stroke engine. Well, here's the end result. A nice, seemingly clean looking K&B 28 Sportster. Has pretty snappy compression and will be run very soon.